say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's race!
Thank you, Kayla. Brian Hoffman in the 57. This is 8 laps for the Advanced Auto Parts Limited late models, and the green is out. Laura Lucon in the field. Lucon Rep Fab 04, your leader, but maybe not for long. Pete Reck goes blowing by on the outside down the backstretch in the 9R. Lucon still second. Ray Brown and Brian Hoffman contact on the front straightaway. Everybody gets straightened around. And your leader spins. Pete Reck does a 360 in front of the field. They're wrecking behind him. He's going straight. And I think the caution, if he had the caution, is out. I'm not sure it's who going to be for. It may be for 9 or maybe for 57. Caution was thrown for the 9 of Pete Reck. So he spun in front of the whole field. Selling the tickets, they're $10 and will be given away in October at Fall Fest. Started with 6, we still have 6. Laura Lucon in the 04, Ray Brown in the 43, pacing the field. Laura will be starting her freshman year at Duquesne University here shortly. Just graduated from Burgettstown High School. Ray Brown takes the lead. John Kane, the second out of Elizabeth, another one of our limited late rookies, as is Brown, running second. In fact, the first four cars never raced in the limited late models before this year. Laura Lucon never raced, period. Pete Reck has only been out, I believe, once in an pure stock. Ray Brown ran in some E-mods before in the 43, and John Kane has moved up through the pure stock ranks in the 06, and he is sideways in turn 3, but he steers out of it. Nick DeRatz takes the 80 car to the pits. The SAG tag incorporated number 80 into the pits. Big lead for Ray Brown. John Kane still second. Laura Lucon third. Pete Reck fourth. And Brian Hoffman is fifth. Laura Lucon to the inside, trying to get by John Kane for second. She'll make the pass into turn 1. Laura now up high in turn 4, but she steers out of it. She's still second. Pete Reck in the 9, trying to move by Kane for third. As Ray Brown races by himself, your leader down the back chute. One lap remaining. John Kane out of shape on the front stretch as Pete Reck in the 9 moves to third. Now Brian Hoffman trying to get by Kane for 5th. Thinks better of it on the back chute. Checkered flag for Ray Brown. The Nick's Auto Sales 43, Laura Lucon second, Pete Reck. Green is out. The Colbert's Collision 84, Jim Steffens your leader. The Gearhead Graphics 5 wide, Tom Duratz is second. John Hobbs the second, the 28 third. Bruce Tackich in the 65, Bobby Castlebetter in the 27, Will to Will for fourth. Tackich in the 65 now to the outside of Hobbs into turn number 1. Steffens still in front. Duratz second, Hobbs third, Jesse Burrows to the inside down the backstretch in the 9W. Three laps down. Steffens still your leader, Duratz second, John Hobbs the second, trying to hold off Bruce Tackich in the 65, 27 Bobby Castlebetter, the 9 of Jesse Burrows. Castlebetter in the 27 around Tackich for fourth. We're halfway. And Tackich in the 65 goes for a loop-de-loop in turn 2. He's still on the gas, still on that. We're going to spin some more. We got a little merry-go-round action over there in turn 2. Caution is out this time. Go. Steffens in the 84, Duratz in the 5Y, heading down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Jimmy is still your leader. Castlebetter to third. And now Jesse Burrows, the 9W, joins the battle. John Hobbs to the outside, Burrows to the inside in turn 4. John Hobbs the second, holding on to that fourth spot. Battle for fourth continues. Burrows in the 9 on the inside, Hobbs in the 20, and on the outside, contact coming off of 4. Steffens still your leader. Duratz in the Kirk Young 5Y second, Bobby Castlebetter third. One lap to go. Checkered flag waving for Jim Steffens. The Colbert's Collision, Old Tower View, Bobby's Lounge 84. Tom Duratz second, Bobby Castlebetter third. Jesse Burrows. Off the fourth turn, the green is out. Abadell in the 50 with the lead. Barrick is second. Bamage, Ryder, and Miller racing for third. Kevin Miller on the outside, the rookie. He is third in turn 4. Mitch Bassage right behind him, and the B55 will be scored in fourth with Bamage Ryder fifth. Niederreiter, who started last, has worked his way to 6th. Miller gets high in the 4, drops back 1-2 spots to 5th now in the 4M. Kurt Havendale's Imperial Heights Garage 50-year leader. Cody Barrick second, The Shadyside Pharmacy B55 of Mitch Bassage third. Then the Stush's Automotive 74 of J.J. Bamich Rider. And now to fifth, the 68 of Dennis Niederreiter. Daryl Charlier in the 12. Mike Bassage in the 71M. The 4M of Kevin Miller and the V8 of Bob Freshour. The way they run through 3 and 4. Halfway, 4 laps to go. Bamich Rider in the 74 slips off at 2. Niederreiter in the 68 trying to take over that 4th spot. In turn 4, Niederreiter climbs the ladder to the outside and makes the pass for 4th. Daryl Charlier trying to follow him to 5th in the number 12. And there goes Mike Bassage in the 71M as well. So whatever JJ had going on in the Stush's 74, it is going on no more. Mitch Bassage, meantime, is closed in on the front too. Daryl Charlier, the Boza Communications car, trying to put a little pressure on Dennis Niederreiter as Mike Bassage in the 71M got very close to the wall. Did not lose a spot. He is still 6. 1 lap remaining. Havidale picking up a win a couple of weeks back in the 50-year leader. Checkered flag for Kurt Havidale. Cody Barrick second, Mitch Bassage third. Dennis Niederreiter comes from the back to 4th. Daryl Charlier in the 12 rounds out the top 5. Green is out. Okie dokie, Kerry Gasser goes into the lead. Chuck Kennedy slides to second in the A1. McKee in the 33 third. Tassine in the 10 is 4th. David Mercer going for a shortcut down the front stretch. Caution is out. By the way, that is Ricky Dawson driving the 10 of Wayne Tassine tonight. Tassine on vacation. Ricky Dawson drove the car last year one night and won the feature. Rick was a former late model racer here at Pittsburgh, drove a number 67 car. Green is waving as the E-Mods go back to speed. Kerry Gasser with a good restart in the 0K. Down the back straightaway, it's Gasser, Kennedy. McKee third, then Dawson in the 10, Charlier in the 11. Martinek in the 65, third in the point standings. Oh, Kennedy pushes way high in the A1. Middle of that straightaway looked like a turn. And Denny Nakutis in the 48 close to the wall. Dale Charlier goes spinning, as does Joel Johns, and boom, into the 48 of David Mercer. Now they were trying to wreck from about the off the 4th turn of the flag stand, and it finally happened in 1 and 2. We got the Mach 5 of Joel Johns, the 11 of Dale Charlier driving away, and David Mercer got the most damage, it appears. If you have a scout troop you'd like to bring out to the races to take part in the opening ceremonies, 412-279 race. Speaking of race, green waves, and off we go again. Uh-oh. Well, they separated. Dawson in the 10 got a bit out of shape. Drop back several spots. Your leader is still Kerry Gasser. Mike McKee second. Chuck Kennedy has moved back to third in the Austin's A1 car. Then Tom Martinek in the Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling 65. Dawson in the 10, high into 1. Brings it down unscathed as Martinek continues to nip at the heels of Chuck Kennedy for third. Joel Johns in the Mach 5, Rick Dawson in the 10. Dawson having a hard time getting that car to turn going into the turns. Halfway this time, Kerry Gasser's got a nice lead built up here. Rick Dawson drops all the way to the back of the field in the number 10. The Chestnut Ridge Park, Gasser Chair, Woodruff Carburetors, 0K. Showing the way, the Suburban Dry Cleaners 33 of Mike McKee, having a good run tonight. He is second. Chuck Kennedy third, Tom Martinek fourth. Bobby Watts in the 82 trying to pass the Mach 5 of Joel Johns for fifth. Chuck Kennedy slides to second, around to 33 of McKee. 2 laps to go. Denny Nakutis in car 48 pitting. Denny Nakutis pits in car 48. Now Tom Martinek in the 65 trying to pass Mike McKee for third. One more time around. Kerry Gasser getting that first career feature win earlier this year, currently fourth in the point standings. She'll lead them off of 4 to take the checkered flag in this second heat race for the E-Mods. Chuck Kennedy second, Tom Martinek third, Mike McKee fourth, Joel Johns and Bobby Watt, and then the 10 of Rick Dawson. The current max points leader starting fourth. Rolling through turn 4, looking good as they accelerate coming off. The green is out. Your leader is Johnson. Ferree second, Kawanic third, Balzano to the outside of Kawanic, taking third down the backstretch. The Visconti's E1. Big lead for the Chem Oil Morgan Excavating 2J of Mike Johnson. But all in the T8 up close to the wall in turn 1, just missed it. He was standing on the gas pedal hard to keep it off. He runs fifth. Quality Home Renovations T8. Mike Johnson leading at Ferree second, Mike Balzano third, George Kawanic fourth, Mark Pinal is fifth. Rick Heim running sixth, and Keith Berner. Chen Alexander in the 16 to the inside of Scott Gunn, making a pass as they exit turn 2. Halfway this time, 5 laps to go. Mike Johnson continues to lead at Ferree, Mike Balzano and George Kawanic. Kawanic right now in the final transfer spot. Johnson's lead is shrinking. The race for fourth is tightening up a bit as well. Less than 2 laps to go. Johnson, Faree, and Balzano. Then it's back to Kowanek still in fourth in the Medical Center Brace 5. Mark Banal trying to close that gap here in the final lap, and he slips a bit 1 and 2. Johnson's lead continues to shrink, but he'll have enough to get under the checkered flag first. The Chem Oil Morgan Excavating 2J picking up the Hoosier Tire Heat Race for the Max late models. Ed Faree second, Mike Balzano third, and George Kowanek fourth. Off of 4, here they come. Green is out. Bear leads into 1. Barber in the 17, ducks under Miley, the battle for second. Miley still second. Now Doug Dodd to the inside of Barber trying to take third as they crowd into 3. Booper Bear and the Poske's performance 0-0 your leader. Jared Miley second. Keith Barber third, Doug Dodd fourth, Jim Bernheisel fifth, Alan Tallow running sixth. Doug Dodd slides underneath Keith Barber again, but Barber beats him off at 2 for third. Spinning is the 6M of Carl McKinney between turns 3 and 4. Caution is out. The J&T Tire Service 6M of Carl McKinney goes around right below the number 1 Cochran sign. Rocket Chassis Heat Race number 2. And the green is out, and it's Miley that gets the advantage on the outside. Doug Dodd on the outside challenging Bear for second. As they head down the back straightaway, it's Miley in front of the Calusi H1. Booper Bear second, putting the pressure on Jared into turn number 4. Jimmy Bernheisel trying to take fourth away from Keith Barbara. Bernheisel and Barbara wheel to wheel through 1 and 2. Bernheisel makes the pass for the 4th and final transfer spot. Come to halfway. Five laps to go. Doug Dodd continues to hound Booper Bear, the bike on 12. Trying to dive underneath the 0-0 Booper Bear down the back straightaway. Bear still second. Three laps to go. Dodd on the gas again off of 2, trying to close on Bear down the back straightaway. And in 4, Doug again to the inside. They're wheel to wheel for second. 2 laps to go. One lap remaining in Rocket Chassis Heat Race number 2. Jared Miley pulling away as this race wears on in the Calusi Chevy. Brocker's Machine H1. Young man out of South Park Be entering his sophomore year at Cal U of PA. Picks up the checkered flag with Booper Bear second, Doug Dodd third, and Jim Bernheisel fourth. Field through turns 3 and 4. Off of 4 they come. Green is out. Geisler leads into 1. Scott on the binders, free to the inside of Slow Ride. They're down the back straightaway. The Concord Automotive 1C in front. Coming to the outside, Denny Chamberlain sliding high, looking for something up on the top shelf. Geisler leads Scott second, Faree third, Robbie Blair fourth. Concord Automotive, Belia Oil Hot C Equipment 1C, leading them to the second lap. Geisler now extended the advantage. David Scott running a strong second. Alex Faree still third, not far behind him, the 111 of Robbie Blair. Halfway. Faree up high into 1 and 2, and Robbie Blair tries to dive under but can't make it work in turn 2. Faree still third, Blair is fourth. And J.E. Stalter in the 6T up against the wall in turns 1 and 2. The caution is out. J.E. Stalter in the 6T brings out the caution. 6 laps down and 4 to go. Off we go again. Scott tries the inside. He's still second. Blair, and we got cars into the wall, 2 of them this time. The 67X of Danny Rich and the 6T of Tim Dom. The Larry's Auto 67X parked down there, and Dom, or not Tim Dom, looks like Tim Dom's card. It's J.E. Stalter in the 6T. With diamonds, gemstones, and gold. Here they come, let's go racing. Lynn Geisler leads the field off of 4 to the cone. The green is back out. Geisler still leads Scott second, Faree third, Robbie Blair fourth, Tony Mussolino on the 21 to the inside of Denny Chamberlain trying to break into fifth. Michael Davis in the 7A is going to be docked for jumping on the restart in the 7M. Geisler opens up the lead again, coming around a complete lap number 8. 2 more to go. David Scott second, Alex Faree third, Robbie Blair fourth. 2 more times around. One more lap. Geisler hitting his marks. He looks silky smooth going around the monster half mile. The Concord Automotive. Marshall stamping. Belia Oil 1C. He'll take heat race number 3. David Scott second, Alex Free third, and Robbie Blair fourth. ATL Fuel Cells heat race number 4. Flinner and Wade pacing the field through 3 and 4. Our 2 most recent late model winners here on Saturday nights. Flinner last Saturday, Wade 2 weeks ago. Wade in front, Flinner charges back alongside of Dave down the back stretch. It's still the Yuengling 76, but not by much. Flinner putting the pressure on. Wade and Flinner wheel to wheel. Flinner goes by in turn 4. Wade second, Johnson third. Bradish is fourth. Baker has dropped to fifth in the 0B. John Flinner still your leader. Dave Wade second, Dave Johnson third. Johnson closing in just a bit on Wade for second down the backstretch. Four laps down, 6 to go. Past the halfway mark, 4 laps to go. Flinner continues to lead. Wade second. Johnson has dropped back a bit in third. Lou Bradish fourth and Steve Baker fifth. Two laps to go, 2 to go. The River Salvage John Towing, Bryant Equipment 48 of Flinner takes the white flag. Down the back straightaway, that Mopar is screaming along. Straightaway advantage for Flinner. He rolls through 3 and 4. The GRT chassis ATL Fuel Cells heat race 4 goes to John Flinner. Dave Wade second, Davey Johnson third, and Lou Bradish transfers to the A-Main in the 09. Located in Washington, PA on Jefferson Avenue. Presenting the Pure Stocks as always, our division sponsors, the Valvoline 36 of AJ Poljack is your leader. The drop of the green, Dr. John Hobbs, the racing veterinarian, running second. Bob Schwartzmiller in the 28S is third. 66 Aaron Jones, 1R Darrell Robinson making 3 wide with Schwartzmiller for third. Kammaker sticks his nose into the middle of it all in the 72. So is the 17 of Joe Anthony. Darrell Robinson picking him up and putting him down. He's now third. Kammaker follows him to fourth. Oh, Robinson skates way to the bottom to get by Dr. John Hobbs, and he tries to swing her left. Hobbs in the 28 was spinning, gets turned, and Fulmer gets spinned. Opachin's into him, and the caution is out. Green is out. A.J. Poljak banging through the gears in the Valvoline 36 has the lead again in turn one. Craig Hammaker got a flat tire in the 72B, as did some of the other cars. Poljak in front, Darrell Robinson right behind him, then the 17 of Joe Anthony. Now Anthony dives to the inside of Robinson. Darrell still second, Joe is third. Halfway. Joey Anthony again to the inside of Darrell Robinson. The Morrow Motors 1R trying to hold off the Larry's Auto 17. Six laps are down. 2 remaining. White flag waving for A.J. Poljak. Here comes Darrell Robinson pulling alongside for the lead now, off at 2 down the backstretch. The Valvoline 36, still your leader. The Morrow's Auto 1R of Robinson second. The Larry's Auto 17 of Anthony third. That's where it'll be. Poljak, Robinson, Anthony, Tim Fulmer, the 00 fourth, and Dr. John Hobbs. E.J. Vasco, first time out this year in the 11, hasn't forgotten how to get around the racetrack. He's your leader. Nick Kachuba right behind him. Jim Moore in the 27 is third. Josh Langer has the Bill Robertson 1B in fourth. Jake Simmons in the 68X now to fourth. Jake Simmons now putting the pressure on Jim Moore for third. Nick Kachuba trying to reel in the leader, E.J. Vasco. Halfway. 4 to go. Simmons to third. And the Simmons window cleaning more concrete 68X. Jeff Bronaszewski, who started last, is up into 5th. And trying to get to the outside of Jim Moore for 4th. With the Taylor Auto Body 08. Bronaszewski to 4th. 2 laps to go. Vasco still your leader. Kachuba second. Final lap, E.J. Vasco, your leader. Nick Kachuba and Jake Simmons is the man on the move. He's caught up to the front too. Here they come through 3 and 4 to the checkered flag. It's going to be Vasco, Kachuba, Simmons, Bronaszewski 4th, Jim Moore's 27 finishing 5th. Ian Tomine, the 21, moves around the 02 of Wesley Wheeler for 3rd. Robbie Torrens and Wheeler banging doors. And Davey Lee in the 96 now trying to get by Torrens for 4th. Banging some doors as well. 2 laps to go. White flag. Battle continues for that 4th spot. Robbie Torrens and Davey Lee. It's Goldberg in front, Catella second, and Ian Tomine 3rd. Checkered flag waving for Eric Goldberg. Catella second, Tomine 3rd, Robbie Torrens 4th, and Davey Lee finishes 5th. Green is out, or is it? Didn't look good. No, caution is out. Caution is Hooper and Davey, wheel to wheel, side by side. Looking good this time. The green is out, and there they go into turn number 1. Johnson will take the lead. Bears second. Mike Johnson in the 2J 3rd. George Kowalik in the 5 is 4th. And they're 3 wide for 5th. Dodd, Balzano, and Ferree into turn number 1. The juice is on the loose down the backstretch. The reliable painting 19J leads them into 3 and 4. Bears second, Mike Johnson 3rd, George Kowalik 4th, Mike Balzano 5th. So if they end up like this, all that would happen would be the front row would be reversed from what we saw on the dash, with Johnson on the pole and Bear on the outside. Track is really fast tonight. I mean, it's picking up speed as the night goes on. Halfway 2 laps to go. Out of Greensburg in the Dale Beitler-owned reliable painting, a rocket, Davey Johnson will win your Malkwood Racing Engines Dash King competition, brought to you by Wildside Trailers, the official trailers of the Mid-Atlantic. Diesel Oil Sunoco Race Fuels. B-Main number 1. Benall and Chamberlain. Whoa, they're rubbing wheels into turn number 1. Well, somebody goes for a slide, and we got a wreck up in turn 1. Dane Laraway bouncing off the wall. I think that was Keith Berner that went for a slide on the inside, and we got Matt Hubbard up there in the 12. But Dane Laraway ricocheted off the wall a few times, making his way around turn 1 in car number 1. The Millersburg, Ohio veteran Keith Berner with 2 career max wins. Check to see if he'll be able to continue on here. He drives away, and the off of 4. Green is out. But all with the lead. Rick Heim trying to take second away from Denny Chamberlain. Battle of Masters built cars for that second spot. And Heim and the Schultz Ford 29 slides into the spot. Chamberlain still third. Tony Mussolino fourth, Evan Freeze running fifth. Four laps down, it's been the Mark Benall Show. Rick Heim second, Denny Chamberlain still third. Past halfway, 7 laps down. Scott Gunn moving to fifth in the 14G around the 12 of Devin Freeze. Bob Mosky now to the inside of Freeze. They're wheel to wheel into 4. And Mosky makes the pass. Evan Freeze having a harder and harder time holding on to that number 12 car the longer the race goes. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Here he comes from St. Clairsville, Ohio. Mark Badal will pick up the Basil Oil Sunoco Race Fuels B-May number 1. Rick Himes second, and third and final transfer spot goes to the Lost Creek Express, Denny Chamberlain. Keith Barber and Steve Baker pace the field off at turn number 4. And your Goddard Performance Parts Warrior Race Cars B-May number 2 is underway. Baker to the outside of Barbara. Down the back straightaway. They're in a dogfight for the lead. Atala and Schweitzer side by side for third. Baker has the lead in turn 4. Barbara second. Schweitzer right now just a half a car length ahead of Atala for third. Red Miley moves to 5th in car 99. Rod Carling, the 71R, up to 6th. The Farm Used Auto Parts Richard Construction 0. Baker pulling away. Conley to the inside of Miley. Side by side for 5th, exiting turn 4. Rod will make the pass of the 71R. Chuck Maloney around the 99 of Ben Miley to pick up a spot, moving to 6th. Right now, Rodney Schweitzer in the third and final transfer spot as we close in on halfway for the Goddard Performance Parts Warrior Race Cars B-May number 2. 6 more laps to go. West Virginia Rim Rider on a rail. The race for third continues. Keep your eyes on that. That's where it's all on the line. Rodney Schweitzer trying to hold off Atala. Atala pushes though off at 2, and he'll lose lots of ground. In fact, Rod Conley now has caught up to Atala in the race for 4th. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Baker taking the white flag. He's in turn 2. By himself down the back stretch. Keith Barber is second. Rodney Schweitzer looks to have a handle on the third and final transfer spot. Got it Performance Parts, Warrior Race Cars, B-Main 2 to the West Virginia Rim Rider Steve Baker. Keith Barbara transfers to the 17, as does the 84 of Rodney Schweitzer. Bobby Castlevetter has the Froggy FM 27 in the lead. Pete Reck in the 9 is second, then Tom Duratz in the 5Y, the 9W of Jesse Burrows. Ray Brown in the 43 is fifth. Nick Duratz in car 80 to the inside of Laura Lucon. As Jesse Burrows goes to the outside of Tom Duratz for third down the back chute. Burrows into third, now trying to take second away from Pete Reck. It's a battle of black number 9s down the front stretch. Burrows makes the pass for second. Tom Duratz in the 5Y now around Pete Reck for third. Look at the lead Bobby Castlevetter has built in 5 laps, 15 to go. The Froggy FM, ARL Trucking. Schultz Dodge Rockets, your leader. Looking for his second win of the year. Bobby has one win this year. It came back on May 21st. Barring a caution, to be in pretty good shape. He is going to catch up to the field here shortly, and we'll have some traffic to deal with as Jesse Burrows tries to close in. Tom Duratz third, Pete Reck fourth, and Ray Brown fifth. Jesse Burrows is closing the gap. That is for sure. We got 11 laps to go. He's running down Bobby Castlevetter, but he's still got a lot of running to do. It's a straightaway behind him. Ten laps remaining. We're halfway. Castlevetter now has got traffic in his path as he heads into turn number 3. Gets around Bruce Hagen to the 65. Now trying to lap the 57. Brian Hoffman. Look at Burrows. He has cut that lead in half in just a lap. Castlevetter goes to the outside of Hoffman, and Burrows is within 5 car lengths down the back straightaway. More traffic ahead. Castlebetter goes to the inside. Look at Burrows on him like a new suit. Off of 4. Side by side for the lead, almost into turn 1. And John Kane in the 06 goes as spinning and clips the 9 of Burrows. Castlebetter still your leader. The caution is out. You got debris laying over there in the middle of 1 and 2. 06, John Kane the second. Nothing. Let's see what happens on the restart. Castlebetter leads him into 1. Burrows, the points leader, is second. Durant's third, Ray Brown fourth, and Jim Steffens, last week's winner, on the charge in the 84 as he tries to get by Brown for fourth into turn 3. Steffens and Brown, wheel to wheel. Steffens makes the pass in 1 and 2 for fourth. Castlebetter's opened it up. 5 laps to go, folks. 5 laps to go for the Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Models. Bobby Castlebetter may not be a very big individual, but he carries a big right foot. Jesse Burrows still second, Tom Durant's third, Jim Steffens fourth, and Ray Brown fifth. Two laps remaining. Pete Reck in the 9 starting to smoke pretty bad. Your 6th place car. Got some smoke billowing out the route's right side of it as he goes down the back straightaway. White flag for your leader. The Froggy FM, ARL Trucking, Schultz Dodge 27C of Bobby Castlebetter. Looking for his second win of the year, the Moon Township driver. Now he opened it back up to where the lead was earlier. Straight away in front as he takes the Advanced Auto Parts checkered flag. Jesse Burrows second. Tom Durant's third, Jim Steffens fourth, and Ray Brown fifth. All right, here he comes up with a nice hand, folks, for Bobby Castlebetter, your winner in the Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Models. Come on over here. Congratulations. It's been a while.
Too long, too long.
But the car looked great. There was some, you know, you had such a big lead. Then you got into traffic, and Jesse caught you like in no time, so I was really wondering what was going to happen on the restart.
Car was best it's ever been. The lap track was just hard to get around. He couldn't get around him. Had the same problem last week. But luckily we got a little clear space and we got to go. So.
Well, yeah, when you go back to green, you just drove off again. Were you concerned at all? Because I'm sure you probably saw, Jesse, when you went into the one there when the 06 went a spinning.
Yeah, I saw him there, but I knew the car was good and we got into clean air. We were going to be fine.
People you want to thank?
Froggy 98, Bill Kell Race Engine, my crew, of course, ARL Trucking, Shelton Excavating, my family, and everybody here.
All right, how about a nice hand, folks? Bobby Castlebetter, your winner of the Advanced Auto Parts Limited Late Models. This racetrack back in the 1970s, it opened in 1979. Tonight we run in his memory the Max Guerin Memorial 50. The best of the Max Series, the best of Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Get on your feet, let's send them off with a Pittsburgh salute. Alongside him, Booper Bear, first time here in several years. Johnson with 40 career wins here in the late models, third all time, and he's won some big dollar wins, including the Pittsburgh 100 more than once. Super Booper alongside Brother Mike and George Kowalik in row 2. Here they come off of 4. The Guerin Memorial 50 for the Max Late Models is underway. And the drag race is on into turns 1 and 2. It'll be Bear with the lead from the outside. Mike Johnson trying to get by Brother Dave for second, but it'll be Davey second down the back chute. Mike Johnson third, Kowalik fourth, then Balzano. The Poskies Performance Parts, Malkwood Racing Engines, 00B of Booper Bear, leading lap number 1. Ed Furry up close to the wall in turn 1 of the 4, brings her back down as he closes on Lynn Geisler down the back straightaway. They'll race wheel to wheel for about 8th. Bear, your leader, Johnson second, Kowalik third, Mike Johnson fourth, Mike Balzano is 5th, Doug Dodd running 6th. Ed Furry in the 4 to the inside of Geisler. That battle continues. They were inside and outside opposite the last lap. Furry makes the pass through 3 and 4 in the Franklin Racing Supply number 4. Alex Furry now. Geisler in the meat of a Furry sandwich down the back straightaway. Here comes your leader completing lap number 4. Bear, your leader, Johnson second, Kowalik third, Johnson fourth, Balzano 5th as they string out around the Monster half mile. Super Booper with 2 wins with the Max Series this year, trying to collect his 3rd in the season and his first ever win here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. 6 are down. Won't be long and they're catching the back of the field. And some hard racing at the back of the field. Straight away ahead of race leader Booper Bear. Couple of more laps and your leaders will have caught the back of the field. Davey Johnson has started to close back in on Bear. 10 laps in to the Guerin. Oh, hard into the wall in turn 3, Jared Miley. Jared Miley hard into the turn 3 wall. The red flag is out. The Calusi Chevy H1 hard into turn number 3. Jared Miley is out of the car. He's sitting down on the racetrack, and I mean to tell you, I just happened to catch that. He was full throttle. I don't know what happened to the race car, but it looked like he was by himself. Hard into that wall, and then the car spun up in the air and came back down. 10 laps are down. So I'm sure he'll be checked out, but he is walking under his own power back to the back of the ambulance. Here they come. Green is out. And it's Johnson taking the lead. Bear is second. Mike Johnson is third now. Kowanek ends up fourth. Balzano and Dodd are wheel to wheel for fifth. Somebody way down off the inside of the racetrack. That would be the 17 of Keith Barbara, blowing the dust up there in turns 3 and 4. It's Johnson, your leader. Booper Bear second. See, turn 4 is going to be slick. They're starting to dive down into that loose stuff. You're not going to be able to see a car in turn 4 here in a moment. Davey J. still your leader. Booper Bear second. Mike Johnson third. Kowanek fourth. Balzano is fifth. Caution is out. Caution is out. We got some debris laying up against the wall. Bear moves up a little higher this time, trying to get a better line at Johnson down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The battle is on. It's still the Juice in command. Kowanek and Johnson wheel to wheel for third. Lynn Geisler picking up a spot or two in the 1C. Geisler around Robbie Blair, and now nice to the inside of Doug Dodd into turn number 3. Stevie Baker moving up in a hurry as well in car 0. He moves to the outside of Robbie Blair. So Baker, who started 17th, is up to about 8th. Past 15 laps. This will be lap 16 in the books. Oh, John Flinner hard into Baker. Sends him spinning up in turn 2. Caution is out. Green is back out. Johnson opens up a pretty good lead here in just a lap and a half. He is hitting his marks, and the lead continues to grow. Bear running second. Blair is third. Kowanek fourth, and Balzano really has turned up the pressure on Kowanek for that 4th spot. They're side by side in turn 4 and coming down the front straightaway. Balzano edging ahead and making the pass for 4th in the Biscotti's Restaurant, Eddie's Auto Parts E1. Robbie Blair close to the wall in 1 and 2. The Bossert Crawford GM stores 111 to the outside of the racetrack, and the caution is out. Blair, the defending Max champion and currently second in the Max point standings, comes to a stop in turn 2. 21 laps complete. Blair may have a flat tire. Off of 4. Still 29 laps to go. Alex Free down the back straightaway trying to pick up 2 spots in the 4 car. Mark Benall trying to ward off his charges and does off the 4th turn in the T8. Halfway, 25 laps to go. Alex Free skates high in turn 4, and Keith Barbara moves by him in the 17. Ed Free starting to put the heat on John Flinner. For 8th. Mark Benall not far behind them in the T8. ABJ's open it up to a straightaway. "20 laps to go. We'll be catching the back of the field here shortly. Balzano trying to put some heat on Mike Johnson for 3rd. Doug Dodd slips high off at 2, and Lee Geisler closes in the race for 6th. 15 laps to go, 15 to go. Best racing right now is John Flinner trying to hold off Ed Free. Free to the inside of Flinner. Flinner holds him off again as they race off of 4. Johnson by himself, then the second, third, and fourth place cars. Booper Bear starting to slide and going, spinning is Lynn Geisler. And Mark Badal's into him. And another car hits. That's Keith Barbara. The Cochran 1C of Geisler, the T8 of Mark Badal, and the 17 of Barbara. Also pitting is the 71R of Rod Conley. The 1C of Geisler, the T8 of Mark Badal, and the 17 of Keith Barber are the 3 cars parked up atop turn number 4. 71R, Rod Conley pitting. Mark Badal out of his car. Keith Barber drives his into the pits. Geisler drives away in the 1C. Stand for Max officials. That's the 3rd drive shaft he's lost this year. Mark Badal being pushed into the pits in his T8 again. John Flinner around the 12 of Doug Dodd up to 6th. Ten more laps. No one seems to be in the same zip code as Johnson. The longer this race goes, the faster he's getting faster. Everyone else is getting slower, but he's certainly pulling away easily with 8 laps remaining. The way the cautions have come out, there's never really been any traffic to contend with. Mike Johnson closing in a bit on Booper Bear for 2nd. Alzano sits in 4th, George Kovanec 5th. Flinner is 6th, Doug Dodd 7th, Ed Furry 8th, Alex Furry 9th, and Jim Bernheisel is running 10th. Flinner closing on Kovanec down the back straightaway, the race for 5th. Doug Dodd to the inside of Flinner, though. Drop him back a spot with 5 to go. Flinner back to the outside of Dodd in 1 and 2. And Free dives under John down the back straightaway. Johnson with 5 career max wins coming into tonight. Looking for his 6th. Things are heating up for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th here. George Kowalik, Doug Dodd, Ed Faree, and John Flinner. Flinner to the inside of Faree off a 2. They're nose to nose. Down the back straightaway, Flinner moving up to 7th. Less than 2 to go for Davey Johnson. Hooper Bear 2nd. Mike Johnson 3rd. Mike Balzano 4th. White flag for the reliable painting. 19 of Davey Johnson. This will be his 41st career late model win here at Pittsburgh. His 6th win with the Max Series. The Guerin Memorial 50 $5,000 payday goes to the Juice. Davey Johnson wins it. Booper Bear 2nd. Mike Johnson 3rd. Mike Balzano 4th. And George Kowalik will get 5th. Dodd, Flinner, Faree, and Bernheis will round out the top 10. Sixth win with the Max Series. 41st late model win here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. The Dale Beitler owned 19 reliable painting car. Here he comes. How about a nice hand, folks, for Davey Johnson. Congratulations. You know, you ought to come here more often. You've been here twice this year and you won both times.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. With the Master built there the first time, and pretty much sticking with this rocket car for right now. We haven't run it here, so thought we'd come out and give it a whirl.
I mean, Booper took off there at the first, and then you were sort of just sitting there. You started to close on it before the caution. Did you feel comfortable before that?
No, it was a little bit hard. Was a little bit softer in qualifying and then heat race and stuff. And I know it'd take a little while to get going, but I know this place pretty well, and I know when it starts coming, you need some hard stuff on.
When it rubbered up, you just sort of hit your marks?
Yeah, pretty much, and just rolled around out.
People you want to thank?
Just everybody reliable, Dale, all the crew, my family, everybody. We all work our ass off.
All right, congratulations, Davey Johnson, your winner of the Max Guerin Memorial 50 tonight. The 68th third. Somebody took the cone, and it's over in turn 2. Can you believe it? The caution is out. Someone took the cone on the start of the race and dropped it off over in turn 2. Caution for the cone. If the sheriff ever finds out who did it, there will be heck to pay. Green is out. Daryl Charlier, big advantage. Ooh, into the wall hard. Kurt Habadell in car 50, hard into the first turn wall. Kurt climbing out of the car. Green is out. Charlier continues to lead. John's running second. Nina Ryder, your points leader, third. Martinek fourth. Kerry Gasser is fifth. And Mitch Bassage. Mike McKee, Chuck Kennedy, and Cody Barrick. Kennedy slides up in front of McKee. Martinek tried to take third away from Niederreiter down the back straightaway. It's the Bose Communications Totally Tropical Tanning 12 of Daryl Charlier, your leader, with 10 laps to go. Eight laps remaining. Chuck Kennedy's moved to sixth. Fifth is Kerry Gasser, Tom Martinek fourth, Dennis Niederreiter third, Joel John second, and all by him, his lonesome self, Daryl Charlier, your leader. Five laps to go. Chuck Kennedy now trying the outside of Kerry Gasser for fifth. Joel John still second, Dennis Niederreiter third, and Tom Martinek a close fourth. And way out in front. 3 laps from the finish, Daryl Charlier. Dennis Niederreiter trying the inside of Joel Johns. Little contact in 3 and 4. Johns holds on to second. Tom Martinek now nosing maybe ahead of the 68 for third. Martinek to third. Look at Chuck Kennedy charging to the outside of Kerry Gasser. White flag for your leader. Good race behind him. No race out in front. Daryl Charlier looking for his second win of the season in his third career. Joel John second, Tom Martinek third. Chuck Kennedy now edging ahead of Dennis Niederreiter for fourth as Charlier takes the checkered flag. Second, third, fourth, fifth up for grabs. Here they come through 3 and 4. Joel John second, Martinek third, Kennedy fourth, Niederreiter fifth. Of Daryl Charlier wins his second of 2005 and a third of his career. Well, you made that one look easy.
Yeah, tonight's the first night the car actually felt pretty strong for me.
Well, it went everywhere. You were gone. It was a heck of a race behind you, but you sort of spoiled it. You just left everybody behind.
Oh, I didn't know I was that far away. I thought someone was right on my butt.
Nobody on your butt. What's it like having your dad back out there racing now?
It's pretty exciting.
He might want to get in this car and put you in the other one.
Yeah, you might want to now.
People you want to thank?
I want to thank Totally Tropical Tanning Salon, BCI Communications, TK Remodeling, Tri-State Motorsports, Stewart Dirt Freak Productions, Napa Auto Parts, Brocker Machine Shop, American Sign Fab, and of course my crew.
All right, Daryl Charlier, ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Daryl, the winner in the E-Mods. The green is waving, 15 laps. Simmons in front, Anthony second, Robinson third. Nick Kachuba in the 10 car is fourth. Darrell Robinson challenging Joe Anthony now for second. AJ Poljak is fifth, and Jeff Broniszewski running sixth in the 08. Poljak to fourth, and Broniszewski moves to fifth, and the 06 of Ken Puglisi is turned around in turn 2. Caution is out. Jake Simmons still your leader. Darrell Robinson edging ahead of Joe Anthony for second. AJ Poljak is fourth, Joe Broniszewski fifth. More concrete Simmons window cleaning 68X continues to lead. The Morrow Automall 1R Darrell Robinson not far behind. EJ Vasco here for the first time this season, the 11, moving into sixth. It's been 51 weeks since Jake Simmons last won. He won August 21st of last year. As we come to the halfway mark, he's got 7 laps to go, looking for his first win of 2005. Vasco in the 11 gets high into 1, and Tim Fulmer in the 00 moves into 6th. Ken Puglisi gets the 06 turned around after spinning off the 4th turn. To go. Jeff Broniszewski now, the Taylor Auto Body 08. Moving around the 36 of A.J. Poljak for 4th. Three laps to go. Poljak slowing down. AJ goes to the pits. He was running in the top 5. Just a lap remaining. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning alumina of Jake Simmons for his 3rd career win and his first of 2005. It's getting close. Darrell Robinson pulls right in on his back bumper, but Simmons wins it. Robinson 2nd, Anthony 3rd, Broniszewski 4th, and Tim Fulmer rallies for 5th. Nice hand, folks, for Jake Simmons, your winner in the Eisminger's Pennsylvania Pure Stocks. Come on over here. Congratulations. Well, a rough year. Things are starting to turn around.
Oh, yeah, it's been a real rough year. We totaled the car, like the 2nd night of the year. Danny Ritz helped me put it back together. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be back out here. And it's just been one thing after another every week.
Well,
bad.
You look good in the heat tonight, and you carried it over to the feature. Does it feel as good as it looked?
Oh, yeah, this was the bestest car run all year, man. I just couldn't believe it. I knew in a heat race I was going to win tonight. If they put me up front, it was just so good.
You know, it's been almost a year to the day. It's been 51 weeks. You won August, I think, 21st of last year, so you don't want to wait as long to get back here, do you?
Oh, no, man. I'm hoping I can come back next week and get another one.
People you want to thank?
My crew, Bobby, Joey, Danny, Aaron, my brother David and his girlfriend Ruth, and, well, my mom, my sister, and my sponsors, More Concrete, Simmons Window Cleaning, Schwartzmiller Ground Maintenance, Steele's Landscaping, and I think that's about it.
Have a nice hand, folks. Jake Simmons, your winner in the Eisminger's Pencil Pure Stocks. Gary Catellis going for the lead in the 24. He's the runner racer. 96 Davey Lee follows him to second. Davey Lee trying to take the lead away from Catellis on the back chute. Gary in front. Davey Lee drafting down the backstretch behind Gary Catellis. Trying to pull alongside on the front stretch. 4 down and 8 to go. Todd Evans third. Wesley Wheeler, the 02, 21 Ian Toma. Goldberg charging from the back of the field, trying to break into the top 5 in the 7:14. Eric Goldberg really flying on the inside of the 7:14. Time Davey Lee and Gary Catellis are swapping some paint at the halfway mark. Side by side, wheel to wheel. Lug nut to lug nut. Goldberg the third. Last race of the night, the best race of the night. Davey Lee by a nose had the lead that time. Look at Goldberg going for it on the inside. Davey Lee and Gary Catellis. It's Lee with the advantage off of 4. Catellis slides a little bit. Here comes Eric Goldberg in the 7:14 to second. Really kicked that car on the inside. Got the lead from last to first. 3 laps to go. Davey Lee trying to get back underneath him and does off of 2. And there goes Gary Catellis, and here comes Ian Toma. Toma and I trying to get around Goldberg for third. 1 more lap to go. Eric Goldberg challenging Gary Catellis again for second. Looks like it's going to be Davey Lee here. Trying to get his second win of the season. And he'll do it. Goldberg from last to second. Catellis, Tomai, and Wheeler round out the top 5. Best race of the night.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great race. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
You had the lead, you lost the lead, and you got it back.
Yeah, I guess that's what made it so much fun. My arm's about ready to fall off, so it was real.
Just because you were sawing on the steering wheel a little?
Yeah, sawing on it. It was a lot of fun, man. Had a great race, close, ran side by side, and it was a lot of fun.
People you want to thank?
I want to thank all my sponsors, Sherry and racers, and I wanted to thank some guys they're in the Marines. They're over there kicking butt and taking care of us over here so we could have fun. And a kid named Brent Schishler, he's doing a great job. He's a close friend of mine, and I'd like to thank them guys and all the fans up there for sticking around and cheering and screaming and have a good time.
All right, Tavy Lee, your winner in the Amateurs Talks. Folks, we thank you for coming out. We hope you enjoyed the Guerin Memorial. Please take your time going home. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you here next Saturday for the Pappy Kessler Memorial for the late models.